What's up guys, welcome to another video. This one is going to be a little bit special, but not in terms of actual content, just purely because this will be my last and first race of the year. How I hear you ask? Well, it is currently 11:53 GMT on New Year's Eve. I've not gone out, I'm boring, I've been sat in my flat watching Jimmy Broadbent stream actually, and messing about on iRacing. So, without further ado, let's grid up. In the Porsche Carrera Cup, didn't qualify, number 2 car, somehow. 5th on the grid. No names I recognise in this lobby, but then again. Oh, apparently 5th on the grid, but there's 3 people not bothered to start. Let's try and finish and start on a good note. That was a little bit of a risky move, but didn't think he was going to be that far to the left. We're going to try and cut back underneath. That's an off track, fuck. Where is he? There he is. Yep, it is this layout, which I forgot in practice several times. I was about to say before the race that I was hoping for a nice, clean, safe race, but I mean, somewhat hectic start by me. Let's try and be nice and steady for the rest of the race now then. That's another off track. My god. Right, so you can't cut that anywhere near as much as I thought. Nope. Felt the back end coming out a little bit then. You'll have seen it. Luckily no one in my mirrors. So it's a 3-lap race around the Nordschleife tonight. Hope I've got enough fuel. Done no practice, don't really normally drive this car. But I had a feeling that, well, I had an urge to come and drive it, to be honest. So I do like this car, surprisingly. I'm not normally one for roofs, other than the Audi R18, which you might have seen in a previous video. I think I might be on pace with this guy in front, if not a tiny bit faster. Really have to brake early in this thing. Oh, and he's made a mistake, please don't come back on in a dangerous way, guy. Give him plenty of room. Give him too much room, if anything. There we are, that's the lead. Thank you, Julian, for not coming onto the track in a horrendous manner. Oh, this corner always fools me. And so does this one. Come on, get it slowed down. Oh, that's not a good line through there, but at least we're alive. Come on, always understeering that corner. Missed the apex by a country mile there. Try and keep the steering wheel straight over the crest. That is something that will end your race. Never really know where to brake for that corner either. Not horrendous, but not the best. Did pull away slightly from Julian. Now we see who's got more wing. Ooh, tiny little lift there. Oh, it might be me. I mean, sorry, it might be him. Must be running slightly higher downforce, or he's got damage from going across the curb. Nice and early on the brakes on the uphill section there. Get the car slowed down because it's a very deceiving corner. And now for the can't speak. Now for the most famous corner in, or on the track, sorry. Which last time I went around it, I mounted the inside curb. Not the fastest way through there. That's fine with me as long as I don't bin it. It may well be midnight, guys. There is lots of fireworks going off outside. I can't really check the time right now. Ooh, as I'm going somewhat sideways around the far side of the Nordschleife. Try and get the weight transfer around that section to try and get the back end to steer the car, because the front doesn't really do much in this thing. Of course, rear engine, rear wheel drive, rearward brake bias as well, which see the rears lock quite a lot, which is very unusual for most cars to have a rearward brake bias. But in pretty much every 911 it's just the norm. Well, I wouldn't think to see it in a road car. Over the jump, lift off the brakes for the landing so you don't lock up and just die. Not awful. Oh, I'm shortcoming. No. Ooh. That was very nearly the end of my race. Nice and foggy around the Nordschleife as well, just what kind of weather you want to drive around here in. Nice and early on the brakes. Very long, deceptive corner yet again. A bit too early on the brakes that time. Gap seems somewhat stable between me and Julian, roughly around 2 seconds. I'll say that, and he gains a fair chunk of time on me through there. Mini carousel. Oh, back end, come back. Alright, on the throttle, full power, down the long straight. He has gained slightly. Hopefully he's not in slipstream. He might be in slipstream. He might not be in slipstream. Well, I have 40 litres of fuel in the car, which seems plenty enough. So I've gone through 10 and I've almost finished a lap. Did I have 40 litres of fuel in the car? Or did I have 50? That's... Don't die on the brakes, please don't die on the brakes. I'm not going to pit for fuel. I don't think I need to pit for fuel. I think the game's miscalculated that slightly, or I have. Oh, I've got plenty of laps. It's a 3-lap race. Yeah. I'm in first. Nice and early on the brakes. Into T1. Try and get on the power nice and early as well. Not too early on the power there because you don't want to run out wide onto the AstroTurf and get off track. Come on, turn. Let's not do the same as the first lap. Yep, good. Not the fastest, but still faster than Julian. Sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong. I'm not good at French name pronunciations, or just French pronunciations in general. I can barely master English pronunciations, so I'm talking too much and not concentrating at the moment. I've got a somewhat comfortable lead. Don't need to push too hard. I'll still see him in the rearview mirror though. Right, just after the 100-meter marker. Ooh, got some tiny frame rate issues just then, as I went to turn in. What you like to do around here is get a nice lovely late apex just on the crest. Brake just before the top of the hill as well, just to be on the safe side, otherwise you're braking down a hill instead and you will just sail into that wall. It's like that, nice and early on the brakes, get it turned in, nice and steady. And again, everything's about being smooth, nice and early on the brakes, and nice and early on the throttle to get the car rotated. I do love the Nordschleife in this car. I mean, I love the Nordschleife in general, but in this car it is just so much fun. Slight lift over the Flugplatz there. Ooh, turn. Slight lift over the, or slight blend over there as well. Coast it around this corner and early on the brakes. Locking up slightly. Turning in ever so slightly too early as well. And hitting the rev limiter. That was a medley of things not to do around that corner, but somehow I made it around. And now possibly my favourite part of the circuit. Going down through the little ravine. Early on the brakes up the hill, and oh, I missed it, and jumping across that curb normally. Ooh, getting the back end out nice and lively. Back end still coming out there. That's how you want to drive this thing. Not too much though. Not like that. Oh, my mouse is there. Go away, mouse. Sorry if that's been on the screen the entire time. Can't see it when I'm driving in VR. Oh, I'm way too early on the brakes there. Come on, turn. Again, you want a lovely late apex around there, but try not to hit the curb like I did there. Through a little ditch, lovely. Hit that curb, that's fine. Then on the brakes, that was less fine. That was very scary. Super spooked. Early on the brakes, lift off around the corner, and then back on the brakes to slow it down again. Come on, turn. Too late on the brakes there. A bit late on the throttle as well. Can still see him in the nose. Just under 3 seconds behind now. Turn in nice and early because the car likes to wash out wide. Back on the throttle around this bit. And back on the throttle before the apex of the corner around there. Try and get the car to turn. Ooh, not turn that much. That was, again, spooky on brakes. Lock the rears ever so slightly. Now somewhat of a rest. Well, I say a rest, it is still a very spooky section of the circuit. It is one of, I think, the third fastest area on the track coming up the hill. Try and nick the apexes there. On the brakes nice and early, turn in and back on the power. Ooh, a little bit too soon, nearly ran out wide onto the grass there. And cut across, square off that section. And brake nice and early, because the car will get unsettled over the crest. If that was a flat corner, you'd be able to brake another 30 meters later probably. But because it's, ooh, that's an interesting. Oh, I've got spat out of the carousel there. Not what you want to see. Still 4 seconds in front now. Oh, keep mistaking that corner for this one. That one's considerably faster than this one. This one you have to slow down because of this corner. And again, slow down. Not that much though. Being too cautious now. Doesn't look like it with how much I'm sawing at the wheel, but I am being super cautious. Come on, turn. And there's that weight transfer. Get the rear end to turn the car through that chicane there. Oh, I had to turn out of this corner. Over the hill, brake just before that marker on the right. Brake nice and early before running out slightly wide. Now into YouTube corner. It's not giving anything to show. There we go, lovely, nice and undramatic. Just what you want the lap to be when you're driving it. Doesn't look like it at all from your point of view, and it absolutely is not from my point of view. Oh, done the same again. No. And that's spooky as well. Lifting off around here because don't know where the curb is basically. I'm still not used to driving this car. He's going ever so slightly on me. Brake a little bit later than last time. That will do. Oh, hit the curb. I don't want to touch the curbs around here particularly. They are nasty. Big old bastards. Sounded very southern then when I said bastard. There we go, back to my northern roots. Ooh, that's nice. Got on the power nice and early. Oh, Julian's lost it. He must have binned it. He is not in second anymore. The gap's now 11 seconds to Bada Nasa. As I get something in my eye, which is, I mean, at least it's on the straight so I can have a little dig around without costing me too much time. Well then guys, as long as I don't bin it. Now I'm going to be super cautious, brake just before there, normally it's just a little lift. Get as close to that wall as possible. Try and get a better entry to that final right-hander before a very deceiving left-hander as well. Yeah, 17 litres of fuel for one lap's plenty. 8 minutes and 18 seconds. Don't know if that's a good lap or not. Oh, I braked a little bit too early there. Oh well, rather be safe than sorry I suppose. Oh, and again I put the throttle on too early. Come on, turn. Not there though. Ooh. That is one of the good things about this car. When the back end does step out, you can catch it. Or I should rephrase that. If the back end steps out in this car, I can catch it. Which is unusual for me on iRacing. Except from in NASCAR, I found that a lot of times... Alright, we need to stop talking about losing the back end, because it just keeps happening on command. So that would have lit up my rear tyres slightly. I'm sweating balls right now as well. Brake nice and early just because I want to not die. There we go. Hopefully a nice uneventful last lap. It's not about 12 seconds slower than the guy behind. There we go, nice and back on the throttle. Plus this is the first car I've driven that's actually got a windscreen like a normal car. That I've driven in a while anyway, I should say. I am very impressed with the reflections on the inside of the windscreen of the top of the dashboard. Did not know that that was even remotely close to being a feature in this, well, in iRacing. Oh, missed my turning point and the braking point a little bit there. That was spooky. Down through the fast section again, now up the hill. Brake nice and early. Turn in earlier than that. And then on the brakes again. Try and brake in a straight line. Especially at, well, when you're going at speed anyway. I keep hitting that curb. Every single lap I've hit that curb now. Yeah, when travelling at very high speed in this car, you don't want to be braking and turning at the same thing. You will just lock the rears and spin. Or, again, more accurately, I will just lock the rears and spin. Nice and wide, and then cut in nice and tight. Again, going nice and steady through here. Nice and early on the brakes, through miss, hit, miss. I think I've done that somewhat well for the first time this race as well. And around here, nice, almost at the apex, almost. Yeah, you definitely want to go in a straight line over the top of this crest in most cars. Apart from potentially the Skippy and the Mazda and pretty much anything that's very underpowered. The corner's lovely and cambered, so you can really carry a lot more speed than you initially think that you can through it. And I am drawn to this inside way too early. I've been at every single lap as well. If you hit that curb, it is pretty much instant death, that one on the left just back there. And just bounce the car straight into the outside barrier. Brakes a little bit too much, but erring on the siding on the air of caution, sorry. Same again, little feather on the brakes. And brake nice and early through this section as well. Get nice and slowed down. Still never managed to master the carousel. That wasn't horrendous, that might be the best I've ever done around the carousel. Nice little feather the throttle through there. I want to avoid that massive curb. In different sims, them boards on the right are actually located in slightly different areas for that left-hander, and so I have to remember which sim I'm actually driving to reference the braking point. So I'm pretty sure it's Race Room where there's a big blue advertising hoarding on the right instead of that black and red one. And it is about 10 meters closer, so you brake just after it instead of braking just before it. Oh no, a bit too fast. That was a lucky escape there. Ideally, you do not want to go anywhere near the curves around that section, but for whatever reason I was near them, probably due to lack of driver skill. Rear end stepping out there because I was a little bit of a thunderfoot. There's now essentially one tricky section of the circuit left, and I've got a 14-second lead. Alright, basically full throttle as soon as you see the curb on the inside, maybe before, probably before if you're any good, but for me, as soon as I see the red curb, that's when I floor it. Ooh, I've got quite a dab on right now. We've got warning low fuel, but we've still got 6 litres left, so... And this is the white flag. That's it, brake nice and early, and then on the brakes nice and early yet again. Not going for any fast lap records. Just going to bring it around the last corner to win the last and first race of the years. That's great news, as one of my close friends would say. He's never going to watch this race, but that is fantastic news. That I am very chuffed with myself, actually. I was not expecting that. No, don't do that. Oh, that was just reckless. I was trying to show off a little bit, and oh, that's just dumb. Well, 4x, I suppose. I am very pleased with myself for that. Let's pull up somewhere. Not there any celebration donuts. Let's have a little look-see, shall we? Oh, let's have a little look at the start of the race, because I know I did some questionable. Right, so right then, let's have a little look. Far chase. We'll do that. We'll do that, and we'll watch the start of the race first. See how reckless it was on my part. I mean, he had a lot of space on his right. I had some space on my left, and he just didn't turn in for whatever reason. Oh well, I'll just put that down to hard racing, I suppose. And get past the lime green car here. Nice little dive at the inside. I think he goes for the cutbacks while I'm understeering out wide. And then a lovely little off track there. Start off things. Let's have a look. This is apparently the next one. Oh, just losing the rears there. Unlucky for that guy. Is this Julien? Oh yeah, it is. This is lap 1. That's how he lost the lead. Just too fast. Yes, he absolutely had damage. That should be me. Yep, there I am. He did a very polite thing and not just spear across the track at a 90-degree angle, which I was somewhat expecting, but yeah, kudos to Julien for that. Is this going to be a punt? Oh, it is. Just a little nudge. That's all you need. And then there's a bit of a traffic jam. And Greg something. Let's have a look. This was just behind me. Oh no, sorry, just behind Julien. It doesn't look like anything there. This is going to be running wide. Yep, that's unfortunate. Very easily done. And his car's obviously damaged, so he's going to... Yeah, just a little bit too much speed through there. Does very well not to take out the Pennzoil car and the Porsche car. Oh, there's 2 of these Porsche cars. That is what you call a yeet. Let's see if there's any more of them. Oh, there's going to be another one. Yep, he loves his curbs. That's oh, that's an interesting take on an overtake. Let's have a look. And then the same guy runs a little bit wide. Not much else really happening now. Oh, this is Julien dying. Is it? No, that's just a little nudge. Where does he die? Ooh, that was lucky. Oh, he gets taken out of the mini carousel. That's unlucky. Don't pull out. Oh, don't reverse at least. Not yet. Come on, good man. At least he knows how to not die. Sort of. Well played to Julien. Braking on the curb. And then flooring it for whatever reason. Not holding the brake. Naughty man. Right, so Julien. He's going to hit the curb. Yep, he thinks that's the game thinks that's contact. Yep, just out wide again. That must be over the finish line, and then he spins it for whatever reason. Yeah, it's not the way to finish a race, is it, Julien? Yep, interesting. Right then, so thanks for watching, guys. In fact, yes, wait 1 second. Let's quickly bring up. We'll go to this one, and it's on the wrong screen for whatever reason. There we go. Joined. Let's have a look. Last session results. So, plus 66 I rating, plus 32.32 safety rating. I'm pretty pleased with that. And the fastest lap, lovely. 4 incidents, that shouldn't have been 4, it should have been 2. But around the Nordschleife, makes no difference. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm very chuffed. It is a new year, so Happy New Year, everyone. It is now 25 past 12. I am going to go have a drink. And I don't know what I'm going to do after that. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope to catch you in the next one. And goodbye.